Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you don't clean your toothbrush, hairbrush, or beauty tools, you are literally rubbing bacteria back onto your face and into your mouth every single day. And some of it comes from the toilet. Yep, let's talk about that. We spend so much money on skincare, makeup, dental care, but we forget the tools touching our face and inside our mouth every single day. And here's the wild part. Most people never clean them properly. So today I'm breaking down why you need to clean them, what kind of germs live on them, exactly how to clean them, and let's do it quick and easy. So let's start with the one that freaks people out the most, our toothbrush. Why you should clean it. Your toothbrush lives in a warm, wet environment. That's basically a spa retreat for bacteria. Never a good thing. Studies have found that toothbrushes can hold millions of bacteria, including E. coli, staph, and bacteria linked to gum disease. And yes, flushing the toilet can actually spray microscopic particles into the air that land on your brush, even if it's across the room. So you wouldn't lick a public bathroom surface, but a dirty toothbrush is basically the same thing. It's poop bacteria. I like to deep clean my toothbrush every week. It takes just a couple of minutes. The removal of any germs is worth making this time on the weekly. You most definitely want to replace your toothbrush every 3 months, or especially after you've been sick. And this is what I do to clean mine, and it's simple. Pour rubbing alcohol over the bristles. Let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes. Rinse thoroughly with cold water. Let it air dry upright. Don't rest it on a towel. Don't drop it into a cup upside down to hold the dampness, or toss it into a dark drawer where it can't get the air quality to dry out quickly. So this is a great way to keep yourself healthy. And think about this, the worst part, most people have never cleaned their toothbrush ever. So be honest, have you ever cleaned your toothbrush? Stop scrolling, because I'm about to tell you something that'll make you look at your hairbrush very differently. Your hairbrush has more germs than a kitchen sponge. Yep, the same hairbrush that you run through your clean hair every single day. It's basically a germ playground. Look at this. Every time you brush your hair, your brush collects oil from your scalp, dead skin, sweat, dust, and leftover hair products. Gross, right? All of that gets stuck right here at the base of your brush. And over time, bacteria moves in and throws a full-on party. That dirty brush can make your hair greasy faster, cause breakouts along your hairline, and even irritate your scalp. Even if your hair looks clean, your brush might be the problem. First, I pull all of the hair out using a fork, stainless steel, non-porous. Then I grab a bowl and warm water and a splash of vinegar and just a tad of dish soap. That's it. And I place the brush, I kind of swirl it around in the mixture like this. Then I use an old toothbrush and scrub the base. That's where all the germs hide. Make sure you rinse it really well, then lay it flat to dry with the bristles hanging off of a counter. But make sure that you have it like this. You don't want the water seeping into kind of the shaft of the brush. Wooden brushes, do not soak wooden brushes. Wood absorbs water like a sponge. When it gets soaked, the wood can swell and crack, and moisture gets trapped inside. So mold and mildew can grow, and the glue holding the bristles actually loosen. So a wet wooden brush can actually be more gross than a dirty plastic one. So just, use minimal water on your wooden brush. They take longer to dry, so let them dry overnight. When was the last time you cleaned your hairbrush? Comment below, I need to know. So now let's slide over to makeup brushes. Let me share something with you. Wash your face, use good skincare, and you even splurge on an amazing foundation. But then you grab a dirty makeup brush. And that brush is basically a bacteria smoothie for your face. Dirty makeup brushes have been linked to acne, irritation, inflamed skin, and even eye infections. So even if your face is clean, your tools might not. Look at this. See that residue? That's oil, dead skin, sweat, old makeup. And every time you use it, you press all of that right back into your pores. Over and over and over again. And here's the part that people don't realize. That buildup, it doesn't just sit on the surface. It travels deep into the base of the bristles where you can't see it. And that's really where the bacteria lives. So at 50 plus, your skin isn't forgiving like it was in your 20s. Breakouts last longer, irritation shows up faster, and clogged pores take forever to heal. So let's talk about why this matters and what to actually do. Makeup brushes should be cleaned once every week or two, sponges every few uses, metal tools like lash curlers weekly, wiped down with alcohol. And if you're using the same brush every single day for foundation or concealer, that one matters the most. Now, let me show you how I clean mine. I use half a teaspoon of dish soap and 1 teaspoon of vinegar, a little bit of warm water. Simple, cheap, and effective. Swirl the bristles in warm water. Never submerge the whole brush. Here's why. Water can loosen the glue inside the handle, and that shortens the life of your brush. Rinse until the water runs completely clear. Once it's clean, reshape the brush head. Then lay it flat with the bristles hanging off of the edge of the counter. I don't like drying my brushes on a towel. Moisture gets trapped, and that's how mildew forms. I also don't dry it in the bathroom. I dry it on my desk or in my kitchen hanging off the counter. So here's something most people don't know. The denser the brush, the longer it stays damp. Damp plus dark plus trapped product equals bacteria growth. So hang it over your kitchen counter and let it dry overnight. You can buy the best foundation or bronzer or blush in the world, but if your brush is dirty, your skin is paying the price. And also, here's a myth bust. Should you use conditioner on your makeup brushes? False. Conditioner doesn't clean brushes, it only coats them. That coating traps makeup, oil, and bacteria, so your brushes get dirty faster, not cleaner. And that soft, silky feeling, that's actually residue, and it ends up on your face, clogging your pores. Conditioner also slows drying time, which can cause mildew. So here's the truth. Makeup brushes, they don't need conditioner. They need to be clean. Use gentle soap and vinegar, as I did, or you can buy a proper brush cleanser, whatever you prefer. Rinse until clear. Dry flat with the bristles hanging over the counter, just like I showed you earlier. That's it. Okay, be honest. How long has it been since you actually cleaned your makeup brushes? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I hope that you enjoyed this content and found it useful. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your skin, and remember, you've got this.